The Kellysbrook mixed-use pathway is the first physical implementation component of the 2019 Bike St. John's Master Plan. This master plan was developed under a single guiding statement that suggested that the City of St. John's is committed to developing a safe, inclusive, and convenient cycling network that is well-connected, attractive, and reflective of the city's unique topography and climate. As part of an integrated mobility network, this is supported by policies and programs that promote a cycling-friendly culture. The master plan defines and describes a network of multimodal corridors throughout the city intent on providing connection from resident neighborhoods to important destinations throughout the city of St. John's. As with all cities that are attempting to integrate a multimodal system of pathways into an established network of streets, trails, parks, and open spaces, challenges will occur. It is for that reason that the master plan provides a toolbox of facility types that can be applied to the various corridors as designing professionals and the City of St. John's moves forward with implementation. This allows for adaptability in the plan, changes based on climate, slope conditions, as well as cultural need as the master plan is being implemented. As mentioned, the Kellysbrook pathway is the first component of master plan implementation. Extending from Kingsbridge Road over to Columbus Drive, this pathway will extend through several neighborhoods, several parks, and provide great connectivity through the heart of the city. This project was selected as a priority project by residents participating in the creation of the Bike St. John's Master Plan for three very specific reasons. The first reason is that this pathway will pass through several neighborhoods on either side of the proposed corridor, thus giving a wonderful opportunity for residents to get together on a very strong recreational asset that passes, again, through the heart of the city. The second reason is that in addition to connecting several residents together within the pathway corridor, this also connects people to several parks that are located within the corridor, and using the extended street network as well as pathway networks throughout the city, connections can be made to assets such as MUN and the downtown. The third reason is that when the Kellysbrook pathway is complete, itself will become an important recreation address within the city. Residents will be able to come here from across the city of St. John's and the greater region to bike, walk, run, or to do anything they wish to do within a linear park system located at the core of the city. One of the most important aspects of this is that we will begin to create a new market of people that will use an extended pathway. Thus, we're creating new cyclists, new walkers, new runners that will use the multimodal network across the city as the network matures. The Kellysbrook mixed-use pathway will be developed in three sections. The first section, extending from Kingsbridge Road to Carpathian Road, extends along Empire Avenue and will utilize the street corridor to make that connection. The existing Riverside Trail was evaluated for consideration as part of the pathway network, however, was determined not to be feasible. The next section of pathway extends from Carpathian Road to Guy Street and passes through three parks along the way. The corridor will go through Elks Club Playground, Lions Park, and Kellysbrook Park. Extending from here, the pathway will then go from Guy Street across to Wishing-Well Park, and we'll utilize a few different options as we extend from one end to the other of this section. Guy Street and Gray Street will connect through to Freshwater Road and the community market, offering options where pathway users can go on either side of the community market. These options will be further explored during public consultation sessions. The final section of pathway extends from Wishing-Well Park across to Columbus Drive and travels through an established pathway network within Wishing-Well Park, past the rugby field, over to Crosby Road, where options will be discussed that connect pathway users from Crosby Road along green space or street corridor. It is important to note that we will be discussing various surface options during upcoming public sessions. Options that will be discussed include a granular trail, much like you would see throughout the city presently along the Grand Concourse Trail system. A granular trail that has an organic lock built into it, which is essentially a polymer material that is meant to bind the granular trail surface. We'll also be looking at a granular trail with a core system built into it, essentially a polyethylene structure that is placed within the trail to add stability. We will discuss the asphalt pathway, which to date is the preferred option as identified during the master plan development, as well as a concrete trail, an expensive but durable option. We're excited to provide 3 opportunities for you to participate in the development of the Kellysbrook shared use pathway. The first of these is to visit the Engage St. John's website to provide us with any special insight that you have about the project or anything that you believe is important to consider as the project proceeds. The next opportunity is again to visit the Engage St. John's website to participate in a brief survey that talks about how you will use the pathway and what type of attributes should be added to the pathway to improve your recreational experience within the corridor system. Finally, we would like you to join one of our live virtual public workshops. We will be holding 2 of these, one on February 16th, one on February 18th. And again, visit the Engage St. John's website to find out more information on these, especially around times. We appreciate you giving us your time today and look forward to working with you on this very, very important project. Again, thank you, and we will talk to you very soon.